Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear students around the world. Welcome to your new English YouTube channel and classes, English Course Level 1. In today's lesson, we are going to start our series of reading skill. Today, our lesson will be focused on reading. By the end of this reading lesson, you will have focused on known, learned, and practiced the following objective: how to read a text in English and answer the questions. So here we have the text. Read the text carefully and answer the questions below. Many students of beginner level 1, they find it very hard to read the text, understand it, and answer the questions. Why? Because they don't practice reading at home and at school also. So my goal of dealing with the reading in our YouTube channel is to help you understand the text and answer the questions, not now, in the future. Because now I have this idea that you don't know how to read and understand the text and answer the questions. So because you are level 1, so I am going to read with you the text and to explain it to you very well. Then you are going to answer the questions. Then I'll give you the answers. What we are going to do, so there are two ways of dealing with the text. Some teachers, they say it's better first to read the questions, then read the text, and when you have finished, you can answer the questions. And there are other teachers, they say it's important to read first the text, then answer the questions. So today we are going to read the text and answer the questions, and in the future we can start with reading the questions and reading the text after. So today we are going to start with reading the text. We are going to read the text, the first reading, without explaining anything. And the second reading, we are going to discuss and explain things. So let's read after me. When I finish, the second time read after me. Ramadan is a very special month for Muslims all over the world. So English people pronounce the word Muslims, but the correct pronunciation is Muslims, because Muslim, okay, it's another thing. So Muslim, because in Arabic it's Muslim, so we need to pronounce it Muslim in English. It doesn't change, because we have salat, zakat, zakat. So these words, they don't change, because if we change them, they mean something else. Ramadan is a very special month for all Muslims all over the world. So repeat after me this sentence. Ramadan is a very special month for Muslims all over the world. The second sentence. During Ramadan, Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. Let's repeat after me the second sentence. During Ramadan, Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. Fasting means not eating not drinking, not saying, not doing, or even thinking anything bad during the day. So this is fasting. Let's repeat after me this sentence. Fasting means not eating, drinking, saying, doing, or even thinking anything bad during the day. It is a time to remember to be kind. It is a time to remember to be kind, helpful, and to think about others who don't have the food we have. Let's repeat this sentence. It is a time to remember to be kind, helpful, and to think about others who don't have the food we have. Each evening, Muslims break their fast with a special meal called iftar. Each evening, Muslims break their fast with a special meal called iftar or futur, which is always shared with family, relatives, neighbors, friends, or even strangers, beggars. Let's repeat after me this sentence. Each evening, Muslims break their fast with a special meal called iftar, which is always shared with family, relatives, neighbors, friends, or even strangers. At the end of Ramadan, there is a special holiday called Eid al-Fitr. Let's repeat this part of this sentence, the last sentence. At the end of Ramadan, there is a special holiday called Eid al-Fitr, where Muslims wear new clothes, eat lots of yummy food, especially sweets of all kinds, and give presents and money to their loved ones. Now we read the first reading. Now we know many things about the text. So the general idea of the text is about Ramadan. Now, the second reading, we are going to see, okay? So they can ask us, what is Ramadan? What is fasting? What is iftar? What is Eid al-Fitr? So we need to remember these things. So let's read the first one. Ramadan is a special month for Muslims all over the world. So Ramadan is just for Muslims because it's 1 month. So all the month. Because Christian people, they fast special days, but their fasting is different from the fasting of Muslims. Because Muslims, they don't eat, they don't drink all day. So, for example, Christians, they don't eat fish, so it's called also fasting. But Ramadan is a special month for Muslims all over the world. The second sentence, during Ramadan, Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. So, during Ramadan, for example, what do Muslims do during Ramadan? So Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. Now we have the definition of fasting. What is fasting? So fasting means not eating, drinking, saying, doing, or even thinking anything bad during the day. So this is fasting. And it's also a time to remember to be kind, helpful, and to think about others who don't have the food we have. To think about poor people who don't have food. Each evening, what happens each evening? Or what do Muslims do each evening? So each evening, Muslims break their fast with a special meal called iftar. So if they say to you, what is iftar? So iftar is a meal, a special meal that Muslims have to break their fast. So, and it is always shared with family, relatives, friends, or even strangers. So, and at the end of Ramadan, there is a special holiday called Eid al-Fitr. So, what is Eid al-Fitr? Eid al-Fitr is a special holiday that comes after the last day of Ramadan. And what do Muslims do at Eid al-Fitr? Muslims wear new clothes, eat lots of yummy food, especially sweets of all kinds, and give presents and money to their loved ones. So now I think you have a good idea about the text. Now let's go to the questions. This is the first question. What is Ramadan? So write this question on the paper. So when you start the reading text, you should have a pen and paper in front of you. So write on your paper, what is Ramadan? Let's go to the text. So write your answer. What is Ramadan? Write your answer on the paper. I give you 1 minute to write your answer. What is Ramadan? Okay, so if you haven't finished, stop the video, write your answer, and when you are finished, let's go to the second question. The second question, what do Muslims do during Ramadan? Write your question. Write it on the paper. What do Muslims do during Ramadan? If you have finished, you can go to the text. So what do Muslims do during Ramadan? Write your answer. I give you 1 minute. What do Muslims do during Ramadan? It's very easy. So you stop the video until you finish your answer, then you can go to question number 3. Question number 3. What does fasting mean? So, or what's the meaning of fasting? What's the meaning of fasting? What does fasting mean? So it's in the text. I give you 1 minute to write your answer. What does fasting mean? So stop the video, write your answer. Then when you are finished, let's go to question number 4. Question number 4. Why do Muslims fast during Ramadan? Write the question on the paper. Why do Muslims fast during Ramadan? Let's go to the text. Why do Muslims fast during Ramadan? So write the answer. Why do Muslims fast during Ramadan? So stop the video. When you are finished, you can go to question number 5. Question number 5. What is iftar? So write, okay, what is iftar? What is iftar? Stop the video. When you are finished, you can go to question number 6, the last question. What is Eid al-Fitr? What is Eid al-Fitr? Let's go to the text. What is Eid al-Fitr? So write the answer. What is Eid al-Fitr? So stop the video. When you are finished, you can go to see the answers. So when you have finished writing all the answers of the 6 questions, now let's check your answers now. Let's see the first question and the first answer. What is Ramadan? Ramadan is a special month for Muslims all over the world. Ramadan is a special month for Muslims all over the world. So write the answer. If you have the same answer, so give yourself 1 mark or 1 point. If you have a different answer, write it to me in the comment section to see if your answer is correct or not and to discuss it with you. Let's go to question number 2. What do Muslims do during Ramadan? Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset during Ramadan. So during Ramadan, you can put it at the end of the sentence or at the beginning of the sentence. You can say, during Ramadan, Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. So no problem. If you put it at the beginning or at the end, no problem. If you have a different answer, write it to me in the comment section. So you always stop the video until you have written or correct your answers, then you can continue with us. Let's go to question number 3. What does fasting mean? Fasting means not eating, drinking, saying, doing, or even thinking anything bad during the day. So that's the meaning of fasting. If you have the same answer, give yourself a point, 1 point, or 1 mark. If you have a different answer, write it to me in the comment section to see if it's correct or not. Let's go to question number 4. Why do Muslims fast during Ramadan? Muslims fast during Ramadan to remember to be kind, helpful, and to think about others who don't have the food as we have. So if you have written the same answer, give yourself 1 point or 1 mark. If you have a different answer, write it to me in the comment section. And if you haven't finished, stop the video until you've finished. Let's go to question number 5. What is iftar? Iftar is a special meal that Muslims have each evening to break their fast during Ramadan. So if you have the same answer, give yourself 1 point. If you have a different answer, write it to me in the comment section and I'll discuss it with you. Let's go to the last question. What is Eid al-Fitr? Eid al-Fitr is a special holiday that comes after the last day of Ramadan, where Muslims wear new clothes, eat lots of yummy food, especially sweets of all kinds, and give presents and money to their loved ones. If you have the same answer, give yourself 1 point. If you have a different answer, please write it to me in the comment section. Now I have one if you haven't finished, stop the video until you finish. For me, let's go to the text. So this is the text. If you want to be good at reading in the future, I am going to give you a piece of advice. So I want you to copy this text on a notebook or a copybook. So try to write it and try to read it many times. So in level 1, I am going to give you 20 readings. 20 readings. And in level 2, 20 readings. Level 3, 20 readings. Level 4, 20 readings. So why I want to give you 20 readings? Because when you read with me in this YouTube channel 20 readings, in the future you can read a text and understand it and answer the questions. For example, if you read with me 20 reading texts in level 1, if you go to any level 1 and they give you a text, you are going to understand it and to answer the questions. That's all for today. Until then, see you soon in reading lesson 2 on our 2 YouTube channels, House School Hassan and House College Hassan. Please support our channel by clicking like if you like the video or the content of the video. Write a small comment and share our videos with your family, friends, and the people you know. And if you haven't subscribed up to now, please do subscribe to help us continue giving and delivering lessons on YouTube. Thank you, goodbye, and good luck.